Greetings RC friends, welcome to Props and Wheels. Today I have another two-channel airplane that I'll be reviewing. And the reason I'm doing this is because I would like to weed out the very good two-channel airplanes from the bad ones. I call this process, is this a bud or a dud? I would like to find the buds and then get rid of the duds. So I have been reviewing a lot of two-channel airplanes. The last two, if you have been watching my channel, turned out to be duds unfortunately, and I'm hoping this is going to be different. I would like to find that gem in the rough, and maybe this is one of them. Let's open up the box and see. I got this one from eBay. It was a little over $27, and with there was free shipping, and with the tax it ended up costing $29.42. And I have basically a $30 mark or threshold for two-channel airplanes. Because anyone who would like to start should not start with more than that if they just want to get their feet wet and then try that out. Okay, so nice packaging, quite large. I'm expecting that this is going to come out as one piece. Usually things that you have to put together, they come in smaller boxes, like the last one that I reviewed, which turned out to be a dud, which was a Flybear Cessna 182. The designation was FX819 from Fei Xiong. And this also says Upper Air Herald over here, so it may be from the same company. If it is, yeah, it's from Fei Xiong. And if they use the same controller and same receiver, this is probably going to turn out to be a dud. I don't want to be judgmental, but they usually use the same one. So EPP material, the size is, the weight is 45 grams, the length 385 millimeters, and wingspan 400 millimeters. It's pretty good for a small two-channel airplane. Let's cut this out and get it outside and see what is inside. The boxing is really good. It's nicely protected. I think I'm opening it upside down again in my last video. It says no assembly required, ready to fly. I'm assuming that everything is going to be there, except we have to put in the battery to the transmitter. And here it is. Okay, so there is one little attachment that we have to do. It is a nice size. I mean, for a two-channel airplane, this is a good size. Again, the battery usually with these ones come in this battery compartment. Is it attached? No, it's not attached. So I'm going to take this out and start charging because we are going to need it. The weather is not too bad outside. A little breezy. It is around 6 p.m. and I'm hoping that I can get this going and start flying it tonight, so I can post the video hopefully tomorrow. So as always, here we have, they also included, this is the first that I see, an extra wheel, I think spare wheel, that's separate from these. So this is the front landing gear, this is the main landing gear, and we have two spare propellers. It's very standard, but the wheel is not standard, so in case you lose it, I think there's an extra one. I'll put it back. And here's the little charger. What I'm going to do is connect the battery immediately. It's a little one-cell battery if you're curious about this. Yeah, one cell, 3.7 volt, 300 milliamp hour battery. So it is the same size as in the last one, the Flybear Cessna 182 FX819. Let's connect it, and the light turned red, meaning that it is charging. So let's see what we need for this. It looks like this is not ready to fly, except because you need to put this in. But what I'm guessing is you can probably use hot glue with this one and it will become permanent. But when I push this, this is nice and tight. If you see, there's a lot of area and it's quite nice tight fit. So what I'm going to do is just put a little piece of tape to hold it in place. so that if I want to take it somewhere, this box is nice. I can just put everything back in, because with this vertical stabilizer, it's not going to go into the box. So if I put just a tape, I can take it off anytime. So that's handy. And even like this, I don't think it's going to come off. So I can leave it like that. I don't even need the tape, because tape is probably going to strip that nice red paint. It looks very nicely painted, and it's not stickers, it's painted. Easy to fly, AIR819. The good news is, this is not the same transmitter as the one used in FX801. So I'm just going to need a couple batteries for this one, 3 AA batteries. Let me quickly get those. There are 2, and here's another one. Let's put these batteries in and get this ready. Okay, so it's blinking, it's alive. What I'm going to do is quickly put the landing gear. I don't have to use the landing gear, but I'm going to put it anyway. Just for this case, I may take it off during the flight, but let me put this in. Maybe this way is better, I'm guessing. I mean, it looks nice and strong. Very nice foam. Beautiful colors. Everything installed in place. Little antenna, the wires, everything is placed. So suddenly I have high hopes for this. Is this going to be a bud and join the group of planes that I love, which is QF002 Baby and C-17 transport aircraft? I'll put the links below to the reviews of videos of those, but those 2 are my favorites. If this joins them, it's going to be a trio. I'm going to quickly separate the battery because I want to check that everything is working. So I'm just going to connect the battery. We don't need a full charge. I'm just going to leave it like that and just turn it on. The light should start blinking. Blue light. Start over here, right on the surface. Then turn this one on. So it's blinking as well. And the blinking should stop up, down the throttle. The blinking stopped. It should be bound. And it is. Okay, let's see. Unfortunately, this feels very binary, on off. So let me give just a slight throttle and see if this is, there is stabilization. So this is definitely not proportional. It's on. See, the sound doesn't change over here. It's about 30% out of the center position, and maybe 25%, and it's all the same. It doesn't matter. So it's on off. Okay, so I don't know. Probably the turns are going to be very abrupt. Let's quickly check the center of gravity, or the CG. So I'm going to tuck this battery in to be able to do that. Let's put this one in. It's always a tight fit, these batteries and the wires. Not the battery itself, but the wires. And they haven't specified, but the CG usually is 1/3 of the quadrant away from the leading edge, close to the fuselage. It's difficult to guess, so it will be probably around here. Let's see. Yeah, it feels very, I mean, I'm coming like to the center, and then at the center it's, yeah. It feels tail heavy. So what I have to do is turn this off, put the battery back on charge, and go upstairs to grab a couple pennies and dimes and also a roll of tape, so that I can adjust the CG on the field. Okay, the battery is back on charge. Apologies about the oversight. I just found a tube of glue in the box. That's probably for the vertical stabilizer and for fixing any damages. So this is great. Great attention to detail. It provides everything. So this was the unboxing and assembly. There wasn't much assembly of this, what is it called? AIR819 from Fei Xiong. Thank you very much for watching. See you out on the field on the next episode. Take care, bye bye.